At least you see the synergy that comes from the two heroes. Cold Feet working with the Wraith Fire Blast.
Yeah, double stun always feels good.
While up on top lane, DY can't track in here with the Gal going to connect. DY is going to go down. Tims gets the first blood. Paparazzi couldn't get back for the denial. And Cuckoo, you don't need points in Plague Wards when you go into this lane. Everything goes Gale as well as Pimance, the way he functions. Like he went 2 points up in Sting, now hits the Gale as well. Like he doesn't have to commit abilities to turn around. So DY doesn't have that easy, oh, I've cursed you, so I'm instantly winning the lane. And Tims, yep, he's got a fissure on the right line and just gets the kill with it. Cuckoo claims it while on bottom lane. Yang running through the tree lines. Gabby, more have you got to give? The Cold Feet and the Hellfire Blast. Revenge kill on bottom. Well, I say revenge kill, it isn't. It's just a straight up kill.
3-0, there's no revenge.
Yeah. Man smoke up Sven as well as Rubik together. They're heading to the bottom lane.
DP ulti is up. They want to make something happen with it.
Ice Blast, committal, Fate's dead. And you can steal death. Well, Tims, TP support doesn't want to come. Tims has gone into the tree line, silenced up, begins his TP, then he is stunned. The Hope Stomp is able to connect. So he'll go down in the tree line. And this will be the death of Tier 1 towers on the safe lanes for both teams.
I only talk with him about smart stuff.
Snap. Oh, VG are grouping up, but they smoke right underneath the Radiant Observer Ward. TNC have so much information for this, and Tims, he has the Blink Dagger.
Let's see that
around the back. They jump in. If they just hit the Nova right now, this will be enough. Global Silence kicks in. There won't be a Nova, but Venomancer does have buyback available. The Fissure makes it difficult for VG Gaming to get in closer. But it holds off. The Tier 2 tower died in mid lane. That's the last remaining tower that went down. What does VG get? They burn Global, they burn God Strength, they get a kill on a Venomancer, and Gabby, he's gonna get a revenge kill into Fade. It's support for core, but you'll take it. Because this now opens up Roshan.
Rubik's King and Medusa has that Aegis.
They're coming up. VG Gaming will lose a lane of Rax here, unless they can perform an absolute miracle defense. So the TPs begin. There's pressure on the Tier 2 tower on bottom. Fade's only going to steal the Hellfire Blast, but of course he doesn't care about that, because like he knows you'll get that every single time from the Wraith King. As the army gets summoned, BKB from Wraith King. It's there. He doesn't want to burn it just yet. He's still got the reincarnation. Armel's focusing down the range tracks. Another stun connect from Paparazzi. Ice Blast moves for Paparazzi, and he's back off from this one. The BKB off that protection, but now Gabby goes to work, and Tims hits the Echo Slam into the back lines. And you have your Exorcism up, but look at VG Gaming. Stampede and retreat, but they kind of forgot someone. Never leave a man behind. Ori wants to continue to fight, and he does have all the ghouls up in the air. Yang hits
another 4-stab.
The 4-stars connect, but finally the Aegis Immortal will break. So many abilities being burnt, and they're ready to fight once again. The Cold Feet triggering onto the Centaur. He slowed down the Scar. He's doing its work, and the damage output from this Doozer is so high. Gabby will jump in and finish off the Centaur. Buybacks available. They'll lose their range racks here. Now, what more has VG got left in the tank? TNC has just outlasted them. They're an Everlast.
DP popped that ulti with Arcane Rune, so she's gonna have it faster than usual, but I don't think it's enough. You can see Paparazzi already being outside of base trying to get some farm. Wraith King, his ulti is up.
Yeah, Reincarnation's already back, so he doesn't care. They take the lane of Rax. Sven's pushing mid lane, but the TPs are already beginning. It's Cuckoo who's looking for the defense job, so just make sure the Tier 1 stays alive. And on bottom lane, 3 creep waves will go the way of the Wraith King. He will spend money on the AC.
4-step, so it's such a great item in this game to kite. If Sven initiates, if Centaur blinks in, you can always just force someone out. And even Medusa has one queued up.
Look at me. Hey guys, he's taunting as he walks up the hill. The reincarnation
has no mana.
Ready to fight, and now, well, they pick him up, throw him back down again. Maybe they have the damage output to get the kill. They do. He's actually down with no buyback available. Gabby, overconfidence is your weakness. He needs a little bit more faith in his friends as TNC try and retreat back out, but now there's 2 heroes without buyback available. You'll commit huge abilities for sure, but this will be a Tier 1 tower and 2 big kills that are actually confirmed for VG, not just reincarnation.
We saw this kind of a mistake from VP yesterday when they climbed the hill.
Ice Blast?
At the 10-minute mark.
Actually,
yeah, during the time when Vlad's was like the best item for the offlaners, a lot of those initiating offlaners put it in the backpack when they were hiding in the trees.
You would think like that kind of like if it could be a blind buff.
Keep jamming.
Found him. Here comes your Ice Blast. Ori, he's going to walk straight into it and he knows it too. The chill effect will come onto Yang. There's your first 4 staff down. The global silence has been triggered. They need that Stone Gate. They also need Dota to stay alive, but they bring her down almost a minute and a half on the sideline. And Paparazzi putting that damage to use. Gabby, he'll get his TP out into the cover of BKB.
The roast just spawned.
The Vortex is up.
No,
it doesn't.
I'm lying.
It doesn't see? It doesn't actually see.
It did. I'm just ahead of a time.
And they can instantly put that exorcism to work. Cuckoo planting the plague wards down. Any extra information, but no Deucer for a minute. But there is no ultis from VG Gaming. They have absolutely nothing. With a Blink Dagger from Venomancer, he get himself in the front lines, but that's why they're trying to get rid of these damn Centaur illusions. They're seeing too much. Even the curse from DY. A ulti is there. If you combine it with the Nova, Paparazzi, even if he gets the Aegis, he'll end up popping. And he's backed up. Ori's, they've lost the damage because they don't have the Exorcism still popped anymore. The Vortex is seeing them more. There's your Nova. Here comes your AA Blast. It's going to connect over on Yang and Tims. It's the Echo Slam, working with Gabby to find the kill. Roshan killed him by the dive. Paparazzi, who's got his Ori. He picked up the Aegis, the Immortal. They've got the kill already onto the ES. Gabby wants to stand his ground here. He has Reincarnation with the help of DY, attempting the TP out. The damage is enough to get the kill before he can complete that. But now they turn their attention to the Fissure. Gabby, can he get out of the pit? Yes, he can. Forced up, but the Exorcism Spirits, they follow through up. The Cuckoo with the slow on Ori. They haven't done yet. Tims, he has the Fissure available in a bit. Nori up the hill. He'll get away. They've got defense problems. And VG double bought back.
Protecting this Aegis and the cheese on that Prophet. She's level 21.
And the bounties.
If you're asking me, VG Gaming has an upper hand right now.
Okay. Well, do we want to ask you again in a second? Paparazzi running around. He's trying to juke out every bit of damage, but it won't happen. Dead for a minute and a half.
Have an upper hand if Paparazzi's solo feeding on bottom. Like, his team was nowhere near him.
I swear, cast to cast has got a lot more prominent. Like, it's just the last 6, like, actually as well. So VG Gaming can get split. They won't care about the damage to the tier 4 talents if they can keep this bottom lane alive. But they can't have both of the side lanes going down. The Plague Ward wall is already being prepared. Greaves is completed, so Venomancer doesn't worry as much about that global silence, but there is no global silence. It's on cooldown for the moment. Now damage into Raking, however, really does hurt. It's a good double fissure. Tims thinks about jumping in deeper, hitting the Gale on Ori, but they've got the Crimson Guards. The protection's there from VG Gaming. Gabby, he'll summon the army of the dead to do his dirty work for him. The Death Prophet.
Aghanim Scepter on DP doing so much work.
They still may lose the tier 3 tower, and the tier 4 tower is getting attacked in the back lines. The Plague Wards will actually end up killing off that tower. In fact, Armel's reaching it with and see. Moving around. Bottom lane's already pushing in hard enough. There's that Lotus Orb you're talking about. It's over on VG. The Rubik was able to afford that. Ori. The 40-minute bounty rune. One quick observe ward. They see Yang. Where's that Ice Blast? The connect is coming in. Tims gets the perfect hit. It's going to connect over on Yang, so he's chilled up. No regeneration for him, but with the global silence, it's allowing VG Gaming to get the counter initiation with their BKBs. They stand their ground. Wraith King doesn't really have much more to give. He'll end up dying, burning the reincarnation, but he's lost his Deucer. Buyback kind of has to be expected if they want to have any chance to win this fight. The Fissure from Tims will end up cutting it out. It's caught on the wrong side of the Fissure, so now Gabby can find his hit-ins, but what if they got the Vortex? It's making it difficult for VG Gaming to get back down again, so they just push forward and hit down the Deucer. It's going to be huge. If Armel goes down, VG Gaming may just take this. If they can put him in the grave for so long, DY's dying to the illusions. He can't move through them. The Deucer illusion, so say goodbye to your silencer. And now TNC turn their attention over towards Paparazzi. Gabby wants this. Here comes your Ice Blast, but it flies high while Gabby runs low. Tims can let the Fissure go. The Lotus Orb won't protect him from this one, but they still need to kill off Paparazzi. That's why Tims jumps in. He gets the chain stun in, and they find that kill. Then Gabby doesn't want to end there. Fade has to die, but Fade uses the stun of Gabby to get that knock on.
For a moment, it really looked bad for Armel. He was caught in a really bad position. Fade. Yeah, that's a certain death for him.
Yule's up. Nothing is ever certain in Dota, but that one's pretty certain. 5 heroes up from TNC. They need to push. If there's a buyback, they need to force it, and the only one that's there is Vents.
I love how they high-fived the cheese to Sven, and he committed to trying to kill Medusa, but they used the Force Staffs really nicely to push her out of the position.
They used the Force Staff to push Ori in, right on top of the reincarnation. The buyback's already coming from the Sven. Ice Blast, perfect Fissure. So the Ice Blast, remember that's an Aghanim's buffed up one. Paparazzi and Yang. P-Show on top. So Gabby, you see him now posturing over the other way. They need to do the counter T-Ward that VG Gaming did previously. Gabby still stands as the night watchman. Jumps in, able to connect on the stun. Here comes your Ice Blast. A little bit further at the back. He'll still be able to get the chill effect over on the Centaur, but Yang just tanks through it. You can summon the army of the dead, but Ori into the back lines. H Neparish is going to TP out, but no, the Yulsip will end up cancelling this. But with that split damage, Armel kills off the Centaur. Turns his attention towards slowing up Paparazzi, but that's why they jump in. A quick Hellfire Blast from Fate, but a 4-staff moves them from one hill to the next. And Ori, they just want to disengage right now. TNC, the Fissure,
nice
in the mid
block.
lane. Tim just keeps him out, but Ori, he's going to refresh off and go once again under the cover of the BKB. He still has Exorcism available. Fade, what a huge silence. They just hold them there, but the split shot damage. You've got enough, or do you? The Dota can't continue to hit. Gavin needs to back off. He's got Reincarnation. He just wants to kill off this damn Ori, and maybe with the Abyssal Blaze done, he can just switch targets. That's better. Working with Tims, they bring down Paparazzi. Dead for 2 minutes, but Ori, he's going 1v4 under the tier 3 towers. The Gal can hear. Remember, he's got that high movement speed.
Have a buyback.
Has to keep him controlled, and they're gonna bring him down. 2 heroes dead for so long. How much damage can TNC do during this time of no Sven and no DP?
And creeps are in their base, which means this is pretty much safe Roche for TNC. What a godlike block from Earthshaker there. He blocked the whole team off. DP was caught in a bad position. He was forced to use a refresher to refresh. They need 100 gold. Bounty runes are spawning in a minute, so that's a shame. This is gonna be mega creeps for sure.
Jumps in instantly. They're looking for that quick pick off the Rubik. It's a good one to claim it on. And the Ice Blast will ensure it, but no, 4-staff in a blink away. Fate gets the distance. But the army of the dead is just ripping apart the base. They have to fortify VG Gaming. 10 seconds before Paparazzi is back to the world of the living. But the dead await him. DY, what have you got? Another quick silence from Ori, trying to keep that control up. You do have that Reincarnation, so even if they do find the kill over on Wraith King, it's just buying more space for Armel and his Lucius to move forward. That's why Paparazzi needs to clean them up. A weathered eye on the Courier's horizon. Ori jumps to the front lines. That creep wave just gets nuked so quickly. And here we go again. Let the army move forward. Fade hangs in the trees. Yulsep begins over on the Dusa. Remember, you have the extra life. 2 minutes left on the Aegis Maul. It's a good Ice Blast. Connecting on Ori as well as Yang. And the DP, well, she tried to actually nail the Dusa, but the issue is over on the side, where DY is barely alive. He'll get the Global Silence off, but the bigger initiation hit the back lines from Tims. Of course it did. Ori has all the high movement speed that comes from that ultimate. Fade tries to return it over and hits an absolutely no one. They're all out of range. And Wraith King just stays with Paparazzi. They want to cut him, they want to control him. And he has no movement speed when he actually dies, like when the Wraith King dies. The Fissure lands the stun, splits the team fight. Gabby's in a little bit too deep, he'll end up going down. Buyback's available, he's not going to commit it just yet. They have got the Mega Creeps, and now it looks like TNC just want to get the hell out of here. Dusa may not have that chance. She has the Aegis also, she'll end up living to fight another day as she buybacks.
Catapults are getting the drone.
Gabby is ready to move forward as Ori. He's running out of time, and he's very Isaac from the rest of his team. So Paparazzi, you'll stun him up, you'll let the illusions do the work as Paparazzi now basically moonwalks on the spot. That's just his movement speed. The Fissure control is there. Yang can't get in. He's trying to move in to help out with no Sven, with no Yang. The Centaur can't move. He's dead for 2 minutes. Tim is just styling on Ori. He kept her control totally, and they get the G out. TNC win game 1. They are such a good team. Sitting at level 3, which is when all hell broke loose on top lane. And Tims, well, there's your Gale. He's just punching in. DY, he's got the Voodoo Restoration, so that gives him a little bit more sustain on mid lane. Armel, the kick from Fade, the slow is good. One quick hit, and Ori finishes the job, and that's what he needed. This sniper needs a good start against the Storm Spirit. Paparazzi's doing a pretty damn good job to stay in this top lane against the Venomancer, better than previously, but he's still sitting at 3.5k net worth to the 5k of the Wraith King. Tims caught out in the trees. He cannot get the stomp off in time, while Ball Lightning forward. Witch Doctor looking for a rebuttal. DY has the Walker to give him some extra life. The Stormbolt will connect. DY so low in life. Armel will finish the job, and then Ball Lightning away. Assassination will be able to connect, but thanks to one charges and some bottle charges, Armel stays up, and then he gives the bottle over as well to Tims.
So that's gonna be...
Oh, the kick! If it wasn't for the heal that Tims was giving him, they would have actually found that kill, but they're battling. They're battling for the rune. That's what Tims is trying to pick up, but it looks like it's going to go the way of Fade. And with the Stormbolt and Ori arriving, this is exactly what you wanted from VG Gaming. The fight is coming to them. And Fade isn't giving up. Armel's going to find him in the tree lines. A quick little silence means there's no vortex. The ball lightning forward, but he couldn't get anything more.
You should be careful. Can't overextend because he's low on mana. Sniper has Assassinate ready.
Ward combination. And that gives them a faster angle in towards mid. A quick silence on the Ancient Apparition. And already Wraith King is running north. Get away, up the hill, over towards the shrine. It's not available for him actually just yet. Assassination gives the extra vision. Gabby looking for the movement speed with the phase boost. He actually dodges the kick now. TNC. What they got with Tims with the stomp. The Spirit staying on top of him. They're just focusing this down. There's going to be a lot of damage for the ET as well. But he waits for the stomp. So then the reincarnation slow goes to work. Here comes your Ice Blast and your Storm Spirit jumping in, trying to drag back in Fade. They'll find that one moving onto the Witch Doctor. The two supports die. Ancient Apparition buys back to be involved in this fight. I guess talking about finally delivered to the sniper. Tims just watching Roshan, but Paparazzi's wrapping around the back. Cuckoo never saw him coming. The assassination flies forward. Tims, Cuckoo gives him the extra life. Connects with the Gale, which summons the two extra wards. Paparazzi cleans up quickly, thanks to Echo Saber. But Gabby, he jumps in. He wants to support. The Ice Blast will fly in. This should just kill off DY, maybe with the Shatter effect. But Gabby's going to lose his life for it. DY. And he's actually not going to die through this. My god, TNC really won this kill. Now they'll lose both of their supports.
They're going to turn this into Roche. A is gone. There's no A ulti and
all the way around the top.
That's a huge wraparound.
That really
Keep
is.
It quiet, Toby.
Okay. I'm not sure if I'm really suited for this task.
Once again, smoking for the ruins.
Gabby with the Ice Blast. I'm not good for that task at all. The Ice Blast actually hits the Darkseer Wall, creating some problems. And with the Gale, they've got the ET Splitter and the Nova. Fade's in a little bit of trouble, but they still can't get him for all the War Cries and the BKB protections. VG Gaming, they're staying alive, but now Storm goes to work. Ori, he's isolated. The rest of his team backed up, but he wasn't with them. He never got the memo. Fade comes in to buy some time, but Armel has the mana barely to get through into the sniper. And they want to get out of here. Cuckoo, the Gale will connect again, summoning those two wards. DY going in with
no vision.
The Storm Hammer, he'll connect on two. Cuckoo and Gabby, they're a little bit too low. You've still got the reincarnation from Gabby to come back to fight. So Cuckoo looking for his own battle around the Fog of War. Does not have it. Storm Spirit, he's already left. He's going mid to push out the lanes. And Ancient Apparition's also bailing out. They have Elder Titan, one of the greatest counters to stopping Roshan. Send the Spirit in, begin the stomp. And VG Gaming, they have no other choice but to back up. In fact, he's waiting on the stomp. There's your buyback from the Venomancer. Now it happens. Roshan at 1/3, 1/4 HP. Even the Nova duration
10 seconds for his ulti.
Have to push Cuckoo in. The fact they're looking for Cuckoo. 4-star him up into the trees around the Fog of War. Another 4-star. And now he can hit the huge Nova. It's 4 seconds on cooldown. They weren't ready for it. The Ice Blast will connect, and Sven's gonna be careful with the ET Splitter. They're all gonna get the clap. Paparazzi slapped back in again. And now Storm Spirit, you know he wants to kill. He's staying in the middle for Armel. That's deep. Maybe too deep. Fade's able to rolling boulder himself away. VG Gaming, someone here has to be punished. Even if it's no one is dying. Thing, no one is dying. You're right. The Storms can come in. But where's the follow-up? Where's the regeneration? You've still got a napping Witch Doctor. VG Gaming, they're going to go back in for Roshan. The Plague Wolf, 4-star. Cuckoo is a beautiful Nova. Roshan killed by the Diaside. Ori got the Aegis Immortal. He got what he came for. The Glimmer Cape, Cuckoo can move himself further away from the Death Ward. And out to safety. VG Gaming are moving forward now. Towards the mid, make the most of this Aegis, cleaning up the wards. Here comes your Ice Blast. He said you wanted to save it. It's going to fly over the top of everyone. Gabby will jump in. It's actually going to chill everyone, even though you don't get the earlier damage. Ori has to BKB. Same with Paparazzi looking for the kill. Gabby, they jump forward. Where's that vision? They've got it. They'll break the reincarnation, and Fade wants to follow up as quick as he possibly can. The ET double buys in space. Gabby forced up him up. The Nova, it will connect on Paparazzi, but they get burned through Gabby. He's got buyback available. Maybe he has to use the tier 3 talent. That's where the battle is currently happening. Ancient Apparition, what are you doing out there? That is not home. That is not safe.
He got one shot in.
Yeah. If we can count it with the Echo Saber, it's just like I got you with my front swing and my back swing. Storm Spirit just wants to get rid of the creep wave as quick as he can. Didn't TP back instantly, but he'll get out now.
Storm Spirit getting really close to level 25, and then it's gonna become super annoying for them.
And the push comes in through bottom lane. Here goes Storm Spirit once again. Jump out, jump in. No creep wave, and trying to keep that backdoor protection up. And with the Plague Wards, another Sentry Ward gets planted. I think it's just out of range of the Obs.
Oh, they left the creep wave.
trying to waste up the time. The ET Stomp also off target. So they have to fortify themselves, TNC, to keep this tier 3 tower up. But it doesn't stop them.
ET just bought the tome. I think he should give it to Storm Spirit instead.
Here comes
so
your
he
Ice
can get
Blast
the 25.
through the back lines. It's only going to chill over on Fade. Storm Spirit really on the run. But Ori's finishing the job. Storm regenerates quickly, but not quick enough. The melee racks is taken, and VG Gaming will back up. There's 40-minute bounty runes to grab. Stuff, man. Had it in Paris, and they do it with crepes.
Oh, that sounds great.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't have dessert very often, but my God, no, I love it. Gabby, well, it's VG Gaming. It's a completely irrelevant conversation. As VG Gaming, 5-man smoke up, looking for a wraparound, hoping for some initiation, but they don't have information. Like, the one observer what they have is inside TNC's base. And now it's TNC's turn. 5-man smoke up. The smokes will break each other. Gabby's on the front line. DY, he's the one who's Glimmer Caves hiding. And Gabby, he's trying to be the bait again, taunting them forward. Arcane Rune. No. Paparazzi will grab it. He doesn't find it. Now Gabby is isolated in front of her. Sharp. Then a cannon of Ori. It's so damn strong. Paparazzi will jump up. The BKB's wearing off. He's got to be careful, so they surge him away. Now the Ice Blast will fly as well. Gabby initiates, as well as Armel. They wanted to kill, but they couldn't hold him inside the Ice Blast. So now Gabby's got to do it the hard way. Maybe they have enough, but with the Magnetized, Gabby's BKB, he's trying to walk this up, but no reincarnation. Buyback's available, but the Storm's got almost no life as well as no mana. He had to go all the way back to base. The Nova, it's pretty damn good. Getting most of VG Gaming, but TNC, there's no one left to really do anything with it. Tim's is there. He has to begin his own TP out of Storm Spirit. Goes right through Paparazzi. He gets him. He got Paparazzi almost 2,000. 1915.
Stun on the Sven. Try to kill him in the duration of Ice Blast.
Amel! No! The Hex is actually going to connect, and they pull him back in again. He's going to go down. My God! Not there! Not now! Not how!
He has a buyback though, but the rest of this team, everyone besides AA has a buyback. This is the power of Hex.
ET Spirit's coming to have a bit of a check. Pings are coming out. Storm Spirit's still dead for the moment. Roshan down to half-life. Paparazzi bottles the double damage rune, so he's got a little bit more fight in him. That Ice Blast, that's a huge miss. VG Gaming will feel the pound. They thought they were on the hillside, but TNC wrapped around the north. Puts the Plague Ward down. But look at DY. The wraparound with the coconut could do some work, pushing himself forward, but he doesn't have the extra detection. Down. Here comes the Storm Spirit. He's going to TP himself out, and then look for the ball lightning in straight to the back lines with his own Hex to try and focus down Gabby. They actually got through instantly on Ori to bring him down as Gabby BKB up. The ET split up. VG Gaming, they just want to back out. They all got hit by that Nova, but it's DY who's actually in a little bit more trouble. Tim's is staying with him. They'll punch him down with a phone book, but now Fate wants his own initiation with the silence. They've got so many problems. Reincarnation is available for the Wraith King, but ET also has to buy back. So much money, so much committal from TNC. They need a good fight from this one. That's why Amel, he jumps in. They might be able to actually get him a secondary time. Ori, he's standing his ground. How much life still has he got through the mask? It matters. He's gonna live with his BKB. Hurricane by pushing back Tim's. Ori is a beast from downtown. He will continue to fight. The assassination flies forward, helping get the kill over on Tim's. It does feel that way, but Gabby is not done yet. He needs to find his own kill. Summon the army of the dead. You're Aragon. Gabby's in the trees. He needs to get out of this one. The rolling boulder, it connects perfectly. Gabby, how much have you got to fight with? He's still gonna Wraith Fire Blast, but the Hex is out. The Wraith King will go down. Ancient Emperor's the only one with buyback, but they're dead for so long, TNC.
Bottom lane is pushing, middle lane is pushing. The range racks will be killed. I think this is the catapults as well on the bottom lane. A lot of waves approaching. 80 seconds for Storm Spirit.
And they're gonna find whoever the hell they want. They'll find a Game 3 VG Gaming. It has been a great laning phase for them. It's a great timing and a great draft and patient execution from VG Gaming.
Oh, Darkseer bought the Desert and the Meme Hammer. They're gonna drop everything on this throne.
Hey you, careful where you stand. The Ice Blast flies forward. But GG, well played. TNC will call it. We have a Game 3 on our hands to wrap up the night. This is just the way we roll here at EPICENTER. We push it to the one back for the whole night.
I feel like if Storm Spirit
up and make sure he doesn't get to the 4-minute rune. Keeping Paparazzi low with the acid spray. Fish is done. This will be your first blood. Paparazzi, one punch from Armel will get it. And they've just been waiting for the right time, a little bit too far out, and the
but whenever they drop the wards, tower will go down, especially if they follow it up with Warlock.
I'm wondering if this is really when VG want to try and start fighting. Gabby, he starts with a spin. The Radiance is available. Now, Centaur's the only one that's not there, but he has Stampede. So he got ways to close the distance. The Observe Ward scouted out thanks to the Sentry Wards being placed. Tims, the Soulbind, lock them together. Now Armel runs forward. The wall will come up, but with the Omnislash, Yang and Paparazzi, they get a little bit further back, but you've lost one in the form of Yang. The Rock will drop. A Concoction also flies forward. They can just tank through all this damage. DY is burning. They're trying to fight underneath this Radiance, and that's problematic when the Centaur comes out for the sun on the side. Paparazzi just want the distance. Do not let that further do any real work. When the Fisher stuns, they can just hold him there, and Armel has a double kill. He actually burned it from the other side, the rock wall.
Armel's getting all the kills. He's actually has 6. We have Shadow Shaman.
The Alchemist is showing himself. He's moving forward. He's actually looking to get the kill over from the Shaman. The wall will pop off, and this will actually lock Shaman in. He wants to TP up, but the Yule Scepter is available from Ori, so he'll be able to stay alive with the Soulbind and Double Fissure. Fade unaffected. He bought back and gets the shackles, holding in the Alchemist inside both the Mass Serpent Wards as well as the shackles. He needed to because of the phase boots. But now VG Gaming turned the Exorcism towards the tier 2 tower. They're having some trouble with their top tier 2 tower, however, because once again Centaur is not there.
He just popped the ulti to try to save him, but it was not very effective, and still they didn't kill the mid tier 1 tower. Bounty runes.
Yang just pushes him away. Gabby in the meantime killing off Fade.
Shaman kill.
Looks like he's got Octarine as a quick buy, however, so maybe not the aggressive kind of style we saw from Sumail. No, the aggressive style that you're hoping for. Instead he just goes for the sustain. And right now it does feel like VG Gaming are the ones that always want to initiate. Gabby is going to spin TP out, take the creep wave with him.
DP gets one deny before and instant smoke from Vici.
Yeah, they need information.
All their ultis are up.
They have one Observer Ward that sees the Grimstroke. I think Grimstroke's trying to get rid of it, but he can't find it with his own sentries. So he's in the middle of 3 heroes and will die inside the jungle. Shackled up and killed off.
My life fade from memory.
And the Alchemist will come in. Gabby gets the last hit on the tower, but it's in towards mid where now Cuckoo looks for his target. They have that one Observe Ward running forward. Fade gets the Hex off with the slow, but Tim does his work. Now Soulbind plus the Rock. It was actually in the opposite combination than that. But underneath the Exorcism, Cuckoo can start killing off his entire teammates, and with the wall, it's being dropped too. 2 heroes lost, and he actually double-edged.
That's the combo we were talking about. Alchemist is not in that fight. He did not have a TP. And dagger early on as your second item. It allows you
to... Stun. No, Ori's going to get the Yule Scepter right, and they get the silence pushing it back with the Echo Slam. Tims gets the follow-up, and maybe now with the Omni Slash, they have enough damage. No, where's the follow-up? Alchemist is already left, and Gabby Stampede spins away. Ori's already got himself a double kill, but Paparazzi burns that 10-second BKB
straight
in order to stand in the fight. And yeah, they want Roche. Mass Serpent Ward's committed.
They don't even have to pop a DP ulti. They can cycle these big ulti cooldowns. Even if it's a Rock, Shadow Shaman ulti, or DP ulti to push the towers, even go for a Roche.
Can TNC even contest this? They're looking towards it. Centaur just picked up the Blink Dagger.
It's a DD Mars.
The Centaur's on the wrong side of the map, so they send some illusions forward, but it's already too late. Yeah, DD Mars, as you said, has that damage output, is off cooldown. Ori, I think he's a little uncertain. He doesn't want to pick up the regen rune. Doesn't need it anyway, but it would reveal their position if there was an Observer Wall. But the bottom lane is being pressured in. Centaur is down there. The Juggernaut's the closest to them. And that's why they jump forward. Blink from Fade reveal. They get the shackles up. And easy spear to finish the job. Not even required. They hold it. But this allows VG Gaming to take the tier 2 tower in mid. Still no Mass Serpent Wards up. They used it for Roshan, but they're taking the tier 2 tower on top as well. That's what Troll's beating the crap out of at the moment.
They want to take a fight right now. Scan is going to connect.
Yule Scepter up. He's got the silence available as well with the Spirit Siphon. Yang lets down the wall, and they just need to hold him in the Soulbind with the double silence, but it's still not going to save that Centaur's life, or maybe will. He gets a Stampede off, running himself out of the wall. Armel's got Concoction available with the Omni Slash. They get into damage out. Mars will fall, but at what cost? The Rock will drop, and the Bit of Bonds have connected them up. The silence is there, and Gabby, they're killing each other off. They can't walk away fast enough. Both the Alchemist as well as the Centaur's about to die, and we'll watch this with a double kill to Ori, and here comes VG Gaming up the hill into the tier 3 towers, and they took that entire fight without Mass Serpent Wards and no buyback from TNC. You said it could end fast, but is this what you were thinking?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Toby. Warlock was a bit late to that fight to save the Mars. He committed to a buyback, and
It's time for the dunk.
there it is.
Time
He's
for the
going
dunk.
in
Oh, wait,
buybacks.
that Hex. It comes so fast. The Centaur, he was the bait. The creep wave has arrived, but there was no initiation for the ES timing. Alchemist can now buy back. Tims hits the perfect Echo Slam.
Another
Three,
good
but the quick
silence.
silence. They just hold them in position. They cannot move quick enough away, TNC. The upheaval of DY makes maneuvering impossible for TNC. It's hilarious to say that after game 2, when it was VG who were being kited.
They got what they wanted.
Yep.
A couple of buybacks, even though Mars...
What they want is bounty runes, and all they can probably claim is 1 out of the 4. Stampede forward, Paparazzi. The whole stop, no Paparazzi, he PKP'd. The Yule Scepter from Ori will send the Centaur up and towards the S. No easy way to run away. Concoction the back lines. The Observer up on the hill allowed him to see Fade. But VG Gaming, they just walk this up the
wrong
fissure.
side.
It doesn't hold Ori down the hill.
EKB on Elk. Double damage once
Yang.
again on Yang. Nice
well.
man to dodge.
Yeah. Actually, he only got the illusion out of it, but he can't walk out of it. The fissure, he keeps walking back into the wall, taking so much damage
That's
to the
a
Alchemist.
dieback.
Yeah, he's dead for 80 seconds. Exorcism's back off corner. VG can just walk mid. They could end this right now. Mass 7 wards are up. Exorcism is up. They don't have to even go for the bottom lane of Rax. They can go straight up and to the tier 4 towers. If only they knew that Alk did not have buyback. But actually, no, they know.
They know
It's
because
on
he
time
bought
down.
back. Yep.
Well, they're being safe about this, VG. But right now, I think they can actually end the game. They do not have to do what they're doing. Yang's looking for initiation, cannot get the spear back.
Meanwhile, Gabby on the top lane trying to make something happen. Already took the tier 3 tower down.
Yep. Now, VG, what do you do? They're
They
going
can go
for Megas.
Yep.
No tier 3 tower up on top. They know they got the time. Won't matter if Gabby takes the melee, but they're beginning a TP back. They're being safe about this, VG Gaming. With the TP out, Paparazzi, how many bashes can you get? Rock will drop, and there is no TP away to safety. Juggernaut is down to go with the 2 lanes of ranks that G Gaming have claimed.
The problem is, VG Gaming's lineup is so much stronger at pushing, at team...
VG are being very safe about this. Roshan could spawn up soon, so you look towards Roche. TNC will smoke up themselves.
Well, if they don't play this safe, they know that ROTK can yell and will for sure.
Will kick their asses. Tims, quick sentry ward being planted. They only see the dire sentry there, so they know there's no obs on the hill. But it's a little bit further back. Whoa, hello. Hoof stomp forward. Where's the call-up? Stampede needs to come in, but he got silenced instantly. He's dead so quickly. Fade just holds the shackles.
Did he just blink, stomp the creep wave while 5 enemy heroes were missing?
Yes, yes, he did. That is what happened. My eyes confirm. Well, that's problematic. Now VG probably turned their attention to buyback. They've got the courier watching Roshan, so they'll know when he'll spawn up. Tims is waiting in the tree lines, and I think sure no one can get close enough to put down the Observer ward. And Fate, well, he put down a different type of wards, and the Observer. Tims, great initiation for the Rock! Counter initiation from DY, locking them inside the Arena of Blood. Nowhere to go. Fate's got the ultimate control. The Alchemist will pop. No buyback available, and GG is called. VG Gaming, they have done it. They have fought back against TNC to take the series 2-1 and get a date with Liquid in the winners bracket.